This time I have a sample from Donner Pass Whiskey. Thank you, Tim. This is a Edradour Caledonia 12-year-old, bottled at 46% ABV, non-chill filtered and not colored. And it is in a bottle that once contained, or a sample that once contained, a 2-year-old Shelter Point bottled at 61% ABV. But this is his label, the Edradour Caledonia. I'm going to give this a try. I don't believe I've had Edradour Caledonia before. Is it a special release? Could be. And it's 46%, so it should be just the proper drinking strength. I put the bottle sideways so that it will drain, and I'll get the last drops of it. This is a nice 55 milliliter sample. Oh, I'm getting sherry already just on the nose from here. I can smell the sherry. If it's not too sweet, it's probably an Oloroso sherry. It does not say on the label, but I will try and get an image for the thumbnail. Yeah. Oh, heavy sherry influence. Dark ripe fruits, as well as dark dried fruits, figs, dates, raisins, berries, lots of that kind of stuff. Quite pleasant, very sherry. I would say sherry bomb. And Edradour, pretty much when you say Edradour, you're saying sherry bomb. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't had any Edradour that I remember that wasn't heavy in the sherry department. And we got some legs starting to run down from the ridge. They're running slowly. They're nice and viscous. Oh, here they come. Here they come. The drops on the ridge are getting bigger and just coming down very slowly. Very slowly. Oh yeah, viscous, viscous, viscous. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. Look at those drops coming down slow. There's some sweetness to it as well. You know, this could be a mixture or marriage of different sherry casks. Could be a mixture or marriage of Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of sherry. I'll tell you what, this is better than the last whiskey I had. And that last whiskey was the Levant, the Lebanese whiskey, the Rioja. Much better. and heavy sherry. I like to taste other things besides sherry in my whiskey. I like it. I like it when it's balanced with some peat. I mean, this is good if you like sherry bombs. It's good. But I like it balanced with something else. But it's an Edradour. You can expect that. There's a bit of a sourness as well. I wonder if the sourness is coming from the malt, from the. It's 12 years old, so it's not hyper aged. It's not extremely aged. So you're going to get some of the youthful input from the distillate. But of course, that is a heavy sherry overcoat covering the maltiness of the distillate. You get some maltiness, yes. And it does peek out from underneath that heavy sherry overcoat. But I mean, if you were looking for distillate, you would not go for a sherry bomb. If you wanted more distillate influence, you would go for something that was ex-bourbon, aged in ex-bourbon perhaps, and aged in second or third fill ex-bourbon. Then you really get more of the distillate influence. But this is all right. Oh, why am I suddenly tired? Oh yeah, I worked hard all during this week. And maybe I didn't get quite enough sleep today. So I got home in the morning and I talked to my mother on the phone like I always do on Friday mornings. And then I put together a vlog which went on my other channel. Then I went to sleep after a couple of drams. And I woke up at 3:45 in the afternoon. I woke up much earlier than I thought I would. But the sun was shining in around the curtains or through the cracks between the curtains. And the light from the kitchen was coming in strong. So the room wasn't all that dark. Unlike when it's raining or snowy. When there's a sun out in the winter, it can be a very bright sun. Especially when it's not a cloudy day. In fact, it's brighter than in summer. Because in summer, the air is more hazy and humid. Yeah, this is a fine whiskey with nice legs coming down. The more I nose it, the more I like it. And then I taste it with just the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of dark and dried fruits. And yeah, peeking out from under there, I'm getting some of the malty distillate influence. Yeah, I could get used to this. And it took me years to learn to appreciate the sherry finish. Or was this completely aged in sherry? That is the question. It doesn't say finish anywhere. It just says Edradour Caledonia 12-year. So maybe it's aged in sherry all the way, from the beginning to the end. Could be. It could well be. Yeah. I'm getting into that sweet sherry more and more. With every sip I take, I like it more. This is good stuff. Thanks again, Tim, for sending this my way. And by the time this video goes public, there should be some samples on the way to you. Hopefully I get off my ass and wrap those up and send them, because they've been bottled for quite some time already. I just haven't gotten around to, wrapping them in the bubble wrap and putting them in a box and labeling the box and then going down to the post office and sending them out. The samples are ready. I just haven't packaged or sent them yet. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.